What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday to you all. December 16th for my daily sports picks video here with JVille Sports. Basically, every single day I give you free picks on what I think is going to happen, and we find out what happens. Let's recap yesterday like we always do. We had 11 games on the NBA schedule and we went 5-6. Not what we're looking for. Never won a losing record. Um, some unexpected losses for me, at least. The Boston Celtics at home losing to Utah. I mean, Utah's not a bad team. They were due for a win after some losses in a row, but still, Boston is a great team at home, so didn't expect that one. Milwaukee at home to Chicago. Chicago keeps winning. I don't know how. This time on the road at Milwaukee. Didn't see that one coming. This one, the Hornets at home against Miami. A lot of people were actually picking Miami to win this game. I just thought with the injuries they had and how Dwight Howard's been playing, he should have been able to dominate this game. Kemba Walker hasn't, pretty much the whole team has been struggling shooting lately. So they're just struggling overall. They lose that game to Miami. So to me, that was unexpected, but to a lot of people, they actually thought Miami was going to win that game. So other than that, nothing too crazy happened. We did have two bets of the day yesterday that I will pull up on the screen here. Um, we had a 6-team parlay. We had Illinois, Chicago -6. They covered. Stanford money line. They won. I already mentioned the Hornets. They lost. The Wizards 9.5. Actually bought that down to 9. So personally, I pushed that one, but I don't know if any of you watched the end of that game. It was ridiculous. Washington had the ball with like 30 seconds left. They shot it, missed it, got the offensive rebound, and instead of just holding the ball, there was like 25, 26 seconds left. So the Clippers would have got the ball back with a few seconds left if they just held on to the ball. But instead, I forget who it was, some idiot jacked up a three, and then the Clippers got the rebound. He missed, obviously, and then the Clippers ran down and had a layup with like a few seconds left. Actually, there were still like 15 or 16 seconds left. But at that point, Washington wasn't going to try to score. The game was over. So I don't know if anybody had the Wizards, but that was such a ridiculous ending. There's no way the Wizards should not have covered that. If you were able to buy it down and get it at 9, you pushed, but most people lost. Um, and the way that you lost was just unbelievable because that should not have happened. All you had to do was hold on to the ball. Even if you hold on to the ball and don't take a shot, the Clippers have 2 seconds left. They're not going to do anything with it. So, anyways, ridiculous. The Raptors easy win at home. Milwaukee, like I already mentioned, unexpected loss there. So that one was a miss. So we lost out on 50 bucks there. But our main parlay of the day, our for sure parlay, Illinois, Chicago on the money line. Wizards on the money line, Raptors on the money line, all came through. 485 to win 411. That marks 4 straight winning days in a row. I have our current winning streak at the top of the screen along with our longest winning streak of the season. So we're going to try play a game here and try to beat that winning streak that we had before. That was those of you that were on that winning streak. It was beautiful. So hopefully we get there. We're trying to get to 10 in a row. We're at 4 now. Today is going to be 5 in a row. So let's see what happens. Let's see here. So let's get to today's NBA games first. We have the Portland Blazers at the Hornets. Like I mentioned, the Hornets are just struggling right now. Portland continues their road trip where they're 2-1. Both teams played last night. Portland won in Orlando. And then I already mentioned the Hornets lost at home. So 2 teams going in opposite direction here. So I'm going to go with the team. Actually, I was thinking about going with the team playing better right now in Portland. But playing back-to-back when you have to travel, the Hornets are playing back-to-back, but both games are at home. So I think that's going to be a little tough on Portland, and I'm going to bank on them being a little travel leery. And so I'm going to go with actually the Hornets to upset here. I don't even think there's a spread yet for this game. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the Hornets as my pick because all my picks are straight up picks anyway, so the spread doesn't matter. We have Utah at Cleveland, another game with actually looks like the spread just came out 8.5. I think Gobert is gonna miss this game for Utah, so it's gonna be a big miss because I thought the strength that Utah had was being big down low, which Cleveland is not. So that would have helped Utah a lot. So Utah's also won a back-to-back, so I'm going to take Cleveland here at home with the injuries to Utah. But very nice win by Utah last night over the Boston Celtics. Personally, I stayed away from that game, but I know a lot of people that took Boston in that game. Um, so anyway, good win for Utah there, but I don't think they make it two in a row here. So Cleveland at home is my pick. Thunder at the Knicks. This one's tough to call right now. Oklahoma, nice win last night. Triple overtime win over the 76ers. The problem here is Porzingis. I don't know if he's going to play or not. Um, Oklahoma is going to come into this game very tired. Definitely gives the edge to the Knicks, but then if Porzingis doesn't play, kind of evens out. Plus, Carmelo's coming back to New York where he has, I don't know how long he's been there, but it was a really long time he was in New York. So he's going to be motivated to play. That probably motivates the team. It's Madison Square Garden. Everybody comes to play. So even though they were in triple overtime last night, I still think Oklahoma City comes to play, and I'm going to pick them to win this game with or without Porzingis. Clippers at the Heat. Clippers just have too many injuries for me to pick them. They did keep it close against the Wizards. I mean, Wizards were up by 18, but then the Clippers actually came back and tied the game. It was insane. Um, but playing back to back with all those injuries, I got to pick Miami, even though they played back to back as well. They played last night. Miami at home. They have injuries as well. Winslow and Whiteside were out last night. I don't know if Winslow's going to play today, but either way, I like Miami at home. Bucks at the Rockets. Milwaukee. Um, Inexcusable loss at home. Even though Chicago's playing better right now, you can't lose that game at home if you're expecting to make the playoffs. Houston, though, is just rolling. They pretty much blow out the San Antonio Spurs. Um, I think they're still undefeated since Chris Paul has been in the lineup, which is insane. They are due for a letdown. Will it happen here? I don't know. Both teams played last night. I'm still going to go with Houston to win this game at home. Suns at Timberwolves. Not a whole lot to say about this one. Phoenix Suns without Devin Booker is just bad, straight bad. Maybe the worst team in the NBA without Booker. Even with Booker, they're still a bad team. They're just so young, trying to find their way. No way they should be in this game. T-Wolves at home is the pick. Dallas at the Spurs. Looks like Kawhi Leonard is going to be out for this one. They don't want him playing back-to-backs right now. And these two teams actually just played, and Dallas won at home. So it's a revenge game for the Spurs, but they did play last night. I'm still going to take the Spurs here to find a way to win, but it's probably going to be a very close game without Kawhi Leonard. I mean, but they've been playing without him for a while now. Celtics at the Grizzlies. No spread for this one either. Not sure why. But I look for the Celtics to bounce back here after a loss at home to Utah. Memphis got a very close win at home. Who did they play? Oh, they beat the Hawks at home by 2 points. So I don't think they beat the Celtics. Celtics will bounce back here unless someone doesn't play. But as far as I can see, everybody's playing. So Celtics at home is my pick there. So those are my NBA picks for today. What do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8 games today. Looking to go a perfect 8-0. So we'll see how we do. It's Saturday, so you guys know what that means. We have our long shot bet of the day coming at you. It is about time we hit this. I kind of like this one that I'm going to throw up here. So we have Princeton, and some of these lines I actually bought down into my favor. I don't know if you guys are able to do that or not, but it's something I like doing, especially when there is that half a point on the end. I always buy that down like I did with the Wizards, 9.5. Buy that down to 9 because you never know what happens. And last night it actually paid off because I ended up pushing instead of losing. So anyways, Princeton. Princeton is probably my favorite spread of the day. They are on the road. Low favorites on the road in college basketball so far this season have not been good for me, but I like Princeton here. Um, they're playing Cal Poly. Cal Poly is a bad team. They are 2-1 at home, 4-6 overall. Princeton off to a slow start as well, 3-6. Um, so I mean, the fact that they're 3-6 and still favored on the road shows you that they are the better team and how bad Cal Poly is. So I'm taking Princeton on the road here, trying to get their season turned around. San Diego on the money line, should be an easy win. Washington State on the money line. Central Michigan is another road team. I'm going to buy that down to 3. Iowa at home against Drake. Somewhat low line, 6 points. I bought that down to 5. I like Iowa to win that game and cover. Louisville is a high 12-point spread. I like them to win. They shouldn't have any issues with Memphis. UNLV on the road. Could be a little tough game. UNLV is playing a lot better than most people thought. Pacific, not that great a team. So UNLV on the road is my pick there. Northwestern to cover. They're playing on the road against DePaul. They're definitely a much better team than DePaul. Tough to play on the road though, -5. I bought that down a little bit. Notre Dame against Indiana. I like Notre Dame here, -5 to whoop up on Indiana. And then we're hopping over to the NBA. I'm going to take the Heat on the money line, the Rockets on the money line, the Timberwolves on the money line. Going over to the NHL, Penguins on the road against the Coyotes. This worked out for me a couple days ago when I took Tampa Bay on the road against the Coyotes, and Tampa Bay came through for me. 3-1, I think, was the score. Same here. I think the Penguins easily win against the Coyotes, the worst team in the NHL. And then don't forget about this game. We have 2 NFL games today. I'm going to take one of them, Detroit Lions -5, but I bought that down to -4. We also have the Chargers at the Chiefs, a much tougher game to call. I would pick the Chargers to win that game, but personally, I'm not messing with it. As playoff implications in that game, both teams are going to be playing very hard, so I'm staying away. The Detroit Lions need a win here to stay in the NFC playoff picture. They can't lose to the Bears at home. So that's my long shot bet of the day. 50 will pay 10,607. If you're new to the channel, I do long shot bets usually on Saturdays because that's where there are a ton of games, and it's any bet where the payout is $10,000 or more. I haven't hit it yet this season, but had some very, very close calls. I think last time we had 11 out of 15. So we'll see how we do here. I like this one. So next we have 2 bets of the day for today. I'm sticking with what I've been doing, a more risky bet and then a more for sure bet. We're basically going to take that long shot bet and just kind of make it a little bit easier. We're going to keep Princeton 2.5, San Diego, Washington State, Iowa, we switched them to a money line, Louisville, California, keeping Notre Dame to cover 5. And then in the NBA, we got Miami Heat and Timberwolves. We took out the Rockets. Like I said, they're due for a letdown. I don't know if it happens today, but I'm not taking my chance there. And then I'm going to keep the Penguins and the Lions. I bought that down to 3. So 100 here will actually pay 3,500. So very, very nice payout. And I really like that bet. And then for our for sure bet of the day, if our long shot bet loses, if that bet I just mentioned loses, that will be -150. So this bet here will cover that and then some, and this will make it 5 straight winning days in a row. So we're going to take the Lions. I just can't see them losing at home when there's so much on the line to the Bears. So we're actually getting the gift that we have some NFL games today. So take the Lions on the straight money line. In the NBA, can't see the T-Wolves losing at home to the Suns. In college basketball, San Diego, Washington State, Louisville, all at home, all against um, inferior opponents. Should not lose those games. I love this 5-team money line parlay. It actually pays more than even money, 846 to win, 1237. If that's the only thing we hit today, it's going to be a very nice day. Um, and so those are our bets for today. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you take something out of them, whether you choose to use some of them or none of them. Definitely up to you, but I definitely thank you for joining me today. If you guys are looking for any other bets, feel free to check out. Actually, let me look at. Did I miss anything here? No, I think I got pretty much everything here. But feel free to check out Jimmy and Todd Picks. They usually post comments on my videos. They make daily videos as well, and it looks like they're killing it right now. So definitely check out their channel, subscribe to them, see what they're doing every single day, what picks they have for you, and see what they can do for you. Because looks like I said, they're doing really well right now. It doesn't hurt to get picks from many different sources, especially if they are good picks. So Jimmy and Todd Picks Against the Spread ATS. Check out their page. Again, they usually leave comments on my videos, so you can easily just click on their name and go to their channel and see what they're doing. So those are my picks for today. Enjoy your Saturday. So much out there today. Like I mentioned, there's NFL, there's hockey, there's NBA, there's college basketball, did I say NFL already? Don't forget bowl season starts today. I think there's like 5 or 6 bowl games. Didn't mention any of them today, but definitely check those out. See what you guys can do there. So much to choose from. I love it. But we're looking to have a very good Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me this morning, and we will see you tomorrow.